Hey guys, Vick here, back with another review. Today we are looking at this, the Tesla Clapton RDA from Tesla. What is it? It is a 24mm RDA. It features a Kennedy-style airflow system, which is air coming in from the bottom here, up through the coils and out of the top. We've got spit-back protection system in here. We've got a glass tank for your coil viewing pleasure, and it's a 4-post deck. What we'll do is we'll go down low. I'll show you it in action. I'll show you it up close. I'll show you what build I've got in there. We'll talk about the fact it's called the Clapton RDA, and we'll come back up top. I'll give you the pros and cons of this RDA, and we'll be on our way. We'll go down the chip shop. See you in a sec. Okay guys, here we are up close with the Tesla RDA, Tesla Clapton RDA. Let's get the lid off. This is the spare barrel that comes with the RDA. If you're not a fan of the glass, I was quite excited to use this because I'm not a big fan of the glass thing, but for me this is just too intense. This white bit, loads of white writing and logo on a black barrel. When you see it on the mod, when you see it, it's just looks a bit crazy. Here is the RDA. Wow, that's tight. Here's the RDA. We'll come straight back to that. Taking off the back, they give you some Japanese cotton, which is nice. They give you a couple of Clapton coils as well. Haven't tried those, not a fan of. Just in general, I don't know if it's a legacy sort of issue in my head, but not a massive fan of coils that come with devices. So that's that, and here's the barrel, and that's that. So at the top we have got this drip tip. Now there's no other option. This is the drip tip you've got to use with this RDA, and it looks a lot like this. You can see it's got this honeycomb spit back protection going on. I haven't had any spit back, to be fair, but it does sort of change the feel of the vape in your mouth. I've just realised I might need to attach this to a mod. Another thing to never forget about this RDA, guys, it is 24mm in diameter, so don't be buying it for your 22mm tube mods or what have you. You know, because it ain't gonna fit them. It'll work, but it'll look crazy. Okay, so we've got it off now. This is the glass tank, and you can see that spit back protection again there. I'm not sure why there's that line in the design, because it works no matter where that goes. No matter how you drop it down onto the RDA, it works fine. So I'm not sure what that's about. But yeah, that's that. It says Tesla Clapton on here as well, but because it's black on glass, it's not quite as offensive as the other one. Looking at the deck, we've got the Phillips screws there. You can see the Kennedy style air holes underneath. They correspond to the here, and they're non-adjustable as well. 4-post deck. The post holes are nice in size. You've got to say that they are very reasonable in size. Another thing I would say, and I don't mention this up top, the O-rings all really nice. This goes on here really nice, on and off, just the right amount of tension on and off, absolutely no problem there. Copper 510 pin down below, nice protrusion on it as well. That's been absolutely fine. The build I'm recommending is a standard canthal coil in the middle here. Put it through one post here, and then the post out wide, and the same on the other side, to get that coil right in the center. And then you just want to put your wicks down into this nice deep juice well on either side, making sure that you don't have any wick anywhere near those airflow holes, and you'll be absolutely fine if you do it like that. I don't recommend your Claptons or your alien gargoyles in here. I just don't think it's these under airflow RDAs are meant for massive clouds, to be honest. I think it's for flavour, and the flavour is excellent on here. So we'll put it back together. I'll put it, let's have a look. If I push this out, I'll put it back with the barrel on, just so you can see how that's looking. There you go. And that's how it looks like that. Just slightly too intense, that writing. Without that writing, I'd be all over this looking like that. Yeah, so we'll go back up top. Okay, guys, that was the Clapton RDA up close. Let's just get into it. Let's just get straight in. It's called the Clapton RDA. Now, in my opinion, that's a silly name, because with an airflow system like this, with a deck design like this, Clapton coils, in my opinion, aren't your best bet. Clapton's, for me, for cloud chasing RDAs, ideally you want the airflow going bang on the coil from the side and going up, nice big wide open airflow. The airflow's lovely on here, but it's not massive. You know, I would not call this a cloud chasing RDA, and therefore I would not use Clapton's in it. I mean, it's fine, it's just a name, but for me it shows the inbuilt ignorance of Tesla as a company. What else have we got going on in here? Okay, so it's got non-adjustable airflow. I really like the way the airflow is set up, but a lot of you won't. A lot of you want smaller, bigger. There's no options on that. It's non-adjustable. There is no normal drip tip adapter, and I know a lot of people won't like that. The spitback protection, I don't mind, but I know a lot of people have a lot of issues with spitback protection as well. Especially in that style. I think people think it sort of warps the vape a little bit, and that's fair enough. In my opinion, it should be a two-post design, because you've got to have those coils bang center, because you're not going to be putting insanely radical builds in here. I think it would be better suited to a two-post design. I would say that. I would also say, from a looks perspective, the metal barrel cap is really ugly due to the fact it's got bright white writing on a black barrel. So I would say that as well. The other thing, and I've picked up at this with other RDAs, the Fishbone Plus, I talked about this, the whole glass RDA thing. I just feel like after a few vapes it gets all clouded up and it's pointless it being glass. That being said, something about this RDA, it does seem to, like, you can see I've vaped on it, but you can see actually it's completely clear in there now. So it's obviously something about this RDA that does the glass does clear better than other ones I've used. I think it's because the glass is quite thick and it's 24mm, so the deck's a bit wider, the whole RDA is a bit wider inside. Something to do with those things means that it is actually clearing up, which is good. But again, the glass thing, I don't want to see my hideous coils, you know. Maybe you do pretty coils, but my ugly coils, I don't want to be seeing them through the tank. And the barrel, the other barrel, for me, it doesn't look good. Yeah, so there's that. It comes in black and stainless steel. Let's get on to the positives. Having said all that I've just said, the flavour is immense in this RDA. It's great. If you get a nice build in here, you get some nice watts through it. The airflow underneath does seem to help flavour in general. That seems to be a general rule. And the flavour is just tremendous. The glass tanks, obviously, you know, keeps it very clean. You get no metally sort of taste or anything. Everything's in nice proportion as well. I think the drip tip is in nice proportion to the airflow. It just seems to create excellent vapor, and I'm really enjoying using this in spite of all its glaring flaws. I would love to see a V2 of this. I would love to see a V2 Clapton RDA from Tesla with the fixes that I've mentioned: a better deck, adjustable airflow, you know, maybe looking at a better barrel design for the alternative barrel, get a drip tip adapter in here. I'd love to see a V2 because the flavour and the vape on this is so nice. Another positive is the price. It's only about 20 quid or something, $20. It's in that region. Very, very affordable. Very good. Looking through the tank now, I can see my coils are getting a bit dry, and I think that's the point. I've been vaping Vick. I really enjoyed the vape on this, but it's a very flawed item, and I hope that's okay as a final summary. I've been vaping Vick, and I'll see you again soon.